YouTube's kids animators have a reputation for being absolute deviants. And to be honest, it's not tough to see why. I've done a bit of digging over the past week, and honestly, my mental sanity has completely left the building. So let me show you an example of why with an animation channel that everyone's talking about right now, Momo the Cat. Now, Momo is a relative new kid on the block. This channel isn't even a year old yet. It was created back in June 2025. But in the half year since it first spawned in, it's generated so much hate and backlash. I mean, seriously, everyone and their mother has had a chance at this point to take a shot at Momo. And because I like money, I'm definitely not going to miss my opportunity. In case you're unfamiliar with Momo, she's, or at least I think it's a she, is a little blue cat that loves to sing songs. Take a look at her. Oh, she's so cute. I'm sure nothing bad can come from this cute little innocent thing, so let's take a listen to one of their songs so you can get a flavor for this content.
I have an extra mommy and my mommy doesn't know, 'cause she only comes to see us when my mommy isn't home. She brings me little presents and she says that we're best friends, but I shouldn't tell my mommy 'cause the presents would all end.
Momo, no! You innocent fool! So I take it you get the picture now. Let me address the elephant in the room. Momo the Cat is a cartoon that looks like it's for kids, but it is most certainly not. I can see how easy it is for young children to stumble upon this and not really understand what kind of content they're getting into. Don't get me wrong, it's not like there's anything explicit, nothing graphic here is shown, but this reminds me a lot of something like Shappy's Way, where these characters, which are clearly inspired by children's media, are stuffing a bunch of inappropriate content and innuendos into their work. And if you think that I'm over-exaggerating here and think that it's impossible for kids to find this content, then we only need to look at the comments section to find out. The comments I'm about to show you come from a video where Momo's singing about her secret mummy, aka her dad's mistress. Please Momo, you have to tell your mum. I feel bad for this cat, he doesn't know his entire family is freaky. My mum said that's about cheating. What the heck is this? This is for kids and I am a kid. I'm 8 years old looking at this. Brilliant, guys. We have a literal 8-year-old watching a video about a stripper mistress having an affair in front of a kid. And to be honest, that's probably on the tamer end compared to most of Momo's songs. They've done a video about Bonnie Blue, a video where Momo's dad is a prison bitch, a video where Momo's sister went to a Diddy party, and a video where Momo's dominatrix aunt apparently has a red room. The list goes on and on. On a side note, I do have a question about whether some sort of AI is being used here for the vocals, because listen to a few of these clips and pay close attention to the voice.
My grandpa has a white van, he never lets me in. He says it's just for special friends and flashes his big grin. My brother has a gym friend, he met on the wrestling team. They both wear matching outfits and oil before they scream.
Okay, it's definitely possible that these were all sung by different voice actors, I guess, singing voices, whatever. But I just question, if you would have hired a human, why wouldn't you just make the voice consistent and hire them again? On top of that, I don't know too much about music, but there has definitely been some heavy work done to the vocals. Maybe this could be auto-tuned. Again, I'm no expert, I don't know for sure, but I do have a sneaky suspicion that this could have been generated by AI. All in all, things are only getting worse, because Momo the Cat is all over the internet. Outside of its 67,000 subscribers on YouTube, it has 743,000 followers on Instagram, and actually has over 1 million followers on TikTok. Keep in mind, and I've made this point before when it comes to Shappy's Way, because their content is short form, people don't get a choice in it showing up. You can swipe away, yes, but if it's in your algorithm, you are destined to see it. And with its bright color and innocent animation style, I wouldn't be too surprised if kids like that 8-year-old found it without the help of YouTubers making call-out videos. But that's just one of the worst kids animated channels that I've seen. We still have plenty more to cover, including one that literally admits to being a fetish channel, and one that's been accused of terrorizing children, but still made its owner generational wealth. But before we get into those, we have to discuss one channel that was arguably so egregious that it actually got sued. So with that said, let's get right into it. This is Wolfoo. So if you don't know Wolfoo, consider yourself blessed. I'm sorry in advance, but I'm going to have to expose you to this IP. For the uninitiated, this is an animated web series that was created back in 2018, and it centers around a 5-year-old wolf named, as you might guess, Wolfoo. This show is largely hated, for reasons that we'll get into in a moment. But in the meantime, let me show you a short clip from this show so you can see it in action. Before I do, I just want you to think to yourself, does this seem familiar? Does anyone else feel that this is a bit close to home? Well, maybe that's because this is allegedly a blatant knockoff of Peppa Pig. And if you don't think so, let it be known that there's actually a bit of studio drama here, because back in January 2022, the creators of Peppa Pig actually sued Wolfoo. And worse yet, after this got covered by YouTubers, the creators of Wolfoo tried to legally pressure them, like in the case of Saberspark.
Well, I got screwed, and let me tell you why. So back in January of this year, I uploaded a video where I allegedly said that Peppa Pig was being ripped off by a show on YouTube called Wolfoo. Wolfoo is, I mean, you take a look at it, judge for yourself. Yeah, you know, it's your opinion. I'm not gonna say one way or another at this point, but you know, you can form your own judgment on the matter. But my video was taken down. To be fair, I took it down, but I was told to. I was asked to. There seems to be this process when it comes to lawyers where they can, you know, kind of flex their financial muscles and say, hey, you can take the video down, or you can go to court.
Yeah, I really hope they don't come for me after this. I do also want to mention that I feel as though the purpose of a children's show is to A, educate them, but B, show them positive ideals. I'll let you decide for yourself whether or not they did, but the fact of the matter is that there's an allegation out there that Wolfoo blatantly ripped off Peppa Pig, and if that's true, then surely it's not befitting of people running a children's television show. Now, this is my message to the legal team of Wolfoo. Everyone is entitled to their opinion, this is just mine. I feel as though if your child spends more than 5 minutes watching this, it's over for them. One of the main critiques of the show is that it's allegedly brain rot and has an over-reliance on toilet humor. So let me show you Exhibit A. But that's not even where things end. We still have much more to discuss, especially regarding Wolfoo's love of shit. This is a true story, okay? When I was doing research for this video, I decided to look Wolfoo up on TikTok just to see what kind of content they post, and I found this video, seemingly by the official Wolfoo account because it's literally checkmarked, and the video where in the opening 5 seconds a character takes a literal shit is captioned, "If Wolfoo takes a shit on the beach, what will happen next?" What the hell even is this? Okay, I understand that TikTok, in their terms of service, state that anyone using the app needs to be 13 or older. But let's not kid ourselves, the iPad generation are on it. There is a reason that the official Peppa Pig account has almost 5 million followers. And it's not because Dave from accounting wants a hit of nostalgia. It's the parents following the accounts for their kids. Or it's just kids. Even then, look at the comments. Why did you say the sh word? How could you say the bad word? Hey, don't say shit is bad word. These messages are either written by people that have a tenuous grasp on the English language, or more likely in my opinion, children. This sort of thing, I'm sorry, but Peppa would never get away with it. Surely there was never an episode where anyone literally soiled themselves, and in Wolfoo, I mean, I've not seen every episode, but it seems to happen quite a lot. When there are so many better alternatives for kids shows out there, such as Bluey or Peppa Pig, the fact that this is so popular, having 13 million subscribers on YouTube, has led for the web series to receive a lot of backlash. But Wolfoo, despite allegedly being a cheap knockoff with questionable morals, isn't even the worst animation channel that we'll be looking at today. The next one we'll discuss, I think, is much, much worse. But before we get to it, right now we're about halfway through this video, so I just very quickly like to remind you that if you haven't already, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It's the easiest way to show your support for this series. I'll carry on making these videos as long as there's demand for them, and also if I'm gonna carry on, definitely let me know who I should cover down below in the comments. Also, if you watch my content and you haven't already, please don't forget to follow me on Instagram at FoxAkimbo, link in the description. With that said, if you're not yet convinced on why you should subscribe to me, let me show you why with our next story. The degradation of my mental sanity continues with Erd Cartoon. Now, when doing research for a video like this, it is inevitable that your algorithm will eventually become completely and utterly tainted. But fortunately for me, I was able to harness that taint to discover Erd Cartoon. This channel makes animations including characters from Italian Brainrot, Sprunki, Inside Out, and The Amazing Digital Circus. And let me just say that by very briefly looking at the thumbnails of these videos, you can quite quickly see that something strange is afoot. Some of these thumbnails show booty, some of them show characters on the toilet, one of them shows some sort of Raggedy Ann doll literally getting bent over the knee and spanked, and several of these thumbnails show characters getting wedgied, which is, spoiler alert, fetish content. But I guess realistically, the only way to find out if this content is really as bad as it seems is by taking a look at it. So let's watch a short excerpt of one of its videos to see if it's really as bad as it seems.
Keep quiet and watch. Any second now.
Looking up girls' skirts so early in the morning.
Sorry.
If you were honest, I was going to give you a free peek.
Okay, so I have many questions. First of all, why did the creator of this animation think it was appropriate to include an upskirt storyline? Second of all, the voice acting work here is clearly some sort of text-to-speech, because what the hell does keep quit mean?
Keep quiet and watch. Keep quiet and watch.
I think they very clearly made a typo in the script and just decided to include it anyway. On top of that, that's not even the worst part of this episode, because in the scene directly before this, they show the following. Now, if you're that one guy in the back, the contrarian, that despite everything I've already shown you, whether it be the wedgies, or the butts, or the upskirts, somehow do not think that this is a fetish channel, then let me show you the channel's description. I like to create animations for fun based on the fantasies in my head. Like, brother, this is the smoking gun! On top of that, this channel's profile picture is an AI sheep monster that's getting penetrated, by the looks of it, by some sort of weird take on soft serve ice cream with sprinkles. And to be honest, I can't even begin to explain what I'm seeing right now, but it smells of a weird fetish. Okay, let's play a little game. How big of a problem do you think this is? And when I say that, I want you down in the comment section below to predict the amount of channel views and subscribers that Erd Cartoon has. Keep in mind that this channel has uploaded 47 videos. I'll give you just a moment to type your answer. Pause the video now if you want to play along. The real figures, I think, are a shock. So Erd Cartoon has now more than 300,000 subscribers, as well as, get this, more than 82 million views, as of the time I wrote the script in late January 2026. First of all, that means that they're a bigger channel than me, which thoroughly infuriates me. Please make sure to like and subscribe. But also, it means that they've got an insane batting average when it comes to views. Remember that they've only uploaded 47 videos, meaning that they average almost 2 million views per video. 2 million! Which is even crazier considering that outside of one video uploaded by Ratch2K, I don't think anyone on YouTube is talking about them. The reason for this, I theorize, is that their content would be hidden away in YouTube's underbelly. You have to have a very specific and also cursed algorithm to find this sort of thing. You see, the vast majority of full-time YouTubers are probably, I imagine, young adults, who aren't exactly the target audience of Sprunki, The Amazing Digital Circus, or Italian Brain Rot. These are all IPs whose audience mainly comprise of children, meaning that it's most likely children, and weird Reddit gooners, who make up the bulk of these views. And I think that it's even more likely that the bulk of the channel's viewers are children, given that this content is not age restricted. I looked it up on a fresh browser and all of the videos were available. Now, I know that there's nothing explicit in these videos. It's not like Anger from Inside Out is whipping his sack out or anything, but this is, by design, fetish content. And its main demographic is kids. So I think that this channel is very fortunate to be getting away with it, all things considered. But the next set of channels we have did eventually get blacklisted by YouTube. Let's move on to one of the most popular, but also most disastrous animation niches of all time, that being Monster School. When it comes to kids animators, I think that it would be impossible for me to make this video right without discussing one of the most popular animation niches from one of the most well-established kids franchises, that being Minecraft. However, you know as well as I do that over the years there has been some very inappropriate Minecraft content uploaded to this platform. I've spoken about a Minecraft school shooting on this channel before, and that's not to take into consideration all of the controversial and predatory Minecraft creators that have made content on this platform. Or, more relevant to our story today, the weird world of sexualized Minecraft animations. Now, I know a few of you guys are going to be thinking to yourself, what the fuck? They're sexualizing Minecraft? That game with the blocks? Quite literally one of the most unerotic games ever designed? And to that I say, yes. Yes, they are. In fact, according to The Hub, Minecraft was its third most searched video game of 2025. Minecraft. But a couple of years ago, things would get way out of hand when it came to a niche of Minecraft animations known as Minecraft Monster School. And although Minecraft Monster School is a bit of a dirty word these days on YouTube, things weren't always this way. The original Minecraft Monster School was created back in 2012 by Willcraft. These videos, which included Minecraft mobs in a school setting, went ultra viral. You can see here the view counts in the tens of millions that they were getting, with the most popular of these uploads almost at 100 million views today. However, as with almost all things on YouTube, once you have a hit idea, others will be lining up to try and take a slice of your pie. Thus, unknowingly to Willcraft, he had just opened up a Pandora's box that would take more than a decade to be shut. Inspired by his content, others started making their own Monster School videos. The question is though, if you have various other channels out there that are all making the exact same content as you, how do you outdo them? The answer? You make it more extreme. These videos throughout the years have had a huge degradation in quality and a huge uptick in clickbait and sexual themes. You see, many of these channels that were making Monster School content didn't actually care for the concept of Monster School. It wasn't their idea. They were only interested in making money. And when it comes to these sorts of videos, whether it be Monster School or Elsagate, they're not good for kids to consume, but they are so damn clickable. They include characters that kids know, love, and search for, and they feature topics that are very, very taboo and inappropriate for them to be consuming, but that they like to watch anyway, even if it's not good for them. And so, flash forward to the late 2010s, and the new meta for these kinds of videos was to make them as sexually charged and as fetishy as possible. And not long after, people started to notice online. These videos were tainted, corrupted by money-hungry and morally dubious leeches. Like, guys, this is not how the original series went. Steve getting chained up to a bed has nothing to do with Minecraft Monster School. Weird pregnancy videos have nothing to do with the series' original formula. How was half of this even allowed? You would have thought, after the entire Elsagate situation, that YouTube would have acted a little bit quicker when it came to a another niche of content that was essentially dominated by weird sexual videos targeted towards literal 5-year-olds, but history once again repeated itself. Worse yet, according to a video created by Mr. Epic, which I'll link down below in the description, he did an investigation and learned that many of the Monster School channels might have been run by a content farm.
I then went to the About section of one of the channels to see if I could find some more information, a link to social media or anything, to which I found none, besides a linked business email. And guess what? All of these channels here had the exact same business email connected to them. It looked like these channels, of which had a combined total of 7 million plus subs and billions of total views, are all owned or at least managed by the same individuals, like some sort of Minecraft Monster School content farm.
And the worst part was that whoever was behind this basically got away with it. Some of these videos have tens of millions of views. That is generational wealth, ladies and gents. However, it does appear as though YouTube eventually stepped in. In June 2023, Phoenix SC created a video showcasing that the Monster School live streams, which were extremely popular in their own right, had been taken down from YouTube's Minecraft section.
What do you notice about this live page? Something is missing. What is it? Monster School. It no longer exists. YouTube have taken care of the Monster School situation.
And doing my own research, I looked up Monster School and sorted results by the past year, with there being suspiciously few results. I imagine that YouTube just demonetized all content that was Monster School related, leading to its creators giving up because they just care about money. I don't see how else one of YouTube's most popular niches is just eradicated overnight. And thus, school is out for these channels. And in the same vein, school is out for this video. If you enjoyed this though, then there's no doubt that you should watch the rest of the Animators series. I'll link the series right here on screen now. But if you want a more specific video to watch, then why not check out the 8th part of the series? You can do so by clicking on the screen right now. If you like this, I have no doubt that you'll love that one. Aside from that, I'd like to thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.